Well, good time to talk to the nation's leading receiver right now. That's Amba Etta-Tawo. And Amba, can you believe these numbers at the moment? You're 700 yards already. Only one other person, Michael Crabtree, had done that at this point of the season.
Yeah, it's a great honor. I haven't even thought too much about it. It hasn't even hit me that well yet. But it's an honor to be mentioned in that category of people.
Do you notice the numbers are compiling as these games goes along?
Every week we just try to get a W. At the end of the game, I kind of look and tally it up. But at the time, it's just any other day.
What does that add to you this past week, that your big day directly leads to a win? It's not just out there as stats, but you can see how it directly impacted the outcome.
Yeah, it was my big day, but there was a lot of pieces that helped it. The O-line protecting, Dungy throwing great balls all day. There's a lot of things that go into it, so I'm just honored. I'm just glad to be a part of it.
How did the relationship with Eric build as fast as it did? You normally think about, wide receivers and quarterbacks together for years, and it clicks. You guys have figured it out right away. How'd that happen?
Eric, he has a lot of trust in me. I got a lot of trust in him. When you have trust in one another, you can do a lot of dangerous things.
It seems Eric has a lot of trust in you specifically when there's a defender near you and he's going to throw you a 50-50 ball. Why do you think it is that he has gained that trust so fast?
That goes back to our philosophy. You got to be good on the 50-50 balls and just win when it's man-to-man. So he does a good job of giving me chances.
And it looks like the way this offense is designed, it's almost set up for those balls to happen, that the defenses can't double you. Does it feel like you're almost always in one-on-one coverage right now?
It does. That gives a great opportunity to stretch the field. But, the defense is starting to come down with a little more cover two over top, try to bring a little more double team. That should open up, room for other guys on the team to make plays. So that should be a good thing.
I assume that's going to happen at some point. Do you keep waiting for that double coverage to come the way you're rolling right now?
Yeah, I'm waiting, but as long as it don't come, I'm just going to try to do my job and keep winning.
All right, and right now that's happened. You look at the numbers you have right now, and you're on pace for craziness if this keeps going 2,000 yards into season, and that's way out there. Have you started changing your personal goals for the season based on how fast you've started?
Coming into the season, I didn't have too many goals. I tried to enter the season with a clear mind, just win as many games as possible, and that's still my mindset. It's a team game at the end of the day, so I'm just trying to do what I can do to help the team win.
All right, next game for the team is Notre Dame. What stands out about playing the Irish? Maybe that's different than other games.
They're a great team. It's just another game. It's an important game because it's the game that we got this week. So, we're trying to focus on the things that we can do to give ourselves a chance to win.
Looking at Notre Dame, we know they're fired their defensive coordinator this week. How does that affect your prep? Do you have to plan for stuff you don't know they're going to do yet, or how do you plan differently this week?
It's still the same personnel guys, but of course it's going to be something a little different. But we're going to try our hardest to, figure out what they're going to do. And when the game's time, we work real hard on sudden change. So whenever the change is it's time for us to make, we'll make that change. All
right, and then you'll be in an NFL stadium this week, MetLife Stadium, home of the Giants and the Jets. What does that mean for a college guy to get to play in a place the pros play?
Yeah, man, it's a big game, big stage. It's a great opportunity for everybody.
All right, Amba, good luck. Keep it going this week.
I appreciate it.